how's it going? My name is Sophie. I'm the Marketing and Communication Coordinator at Become Studios Canada.
And I'm Felix. I'm a game designer at Become Studios.
So today, for those of you guys that don't know who we are going to play the new D&D digital adventure system board game put into PC, Tales from Candlekeep 2 Move Annihilation. It's good to see everybody. I see we have activity on a lot of platforms, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, wherever you guys are.
Hi everybody.
Hey guys. So we just watched the Idol Champions live stream. It was pretty cool to see Adam and Dylan go over the art of their new hero, the Druid Turtle. Pretty cool. I always love to see artists at work because I'm not an artist myself. I would love to have that talent for sure. So speaking of Idol Champions, they have a cool adventure going on right now in theme of Halloween. I believe it's called, oh, you have it right here, The Liar's Night. So it ends on
November 6th.
And you can have a new hero by playing this. I play Idol Champion every day. I love this game. I love the team as well. So thank you guys. It was great to watch you. And we do have a giveaway of our game, of course, Tales from Candlekeep today, but we're also giving away a promo code of Idol Champions.
Yes.
So when is the
end of the stream?
Awesome.
So stay tuned, and we're gonna give you some stuff.
Awesome. All right, I'm playing right now. Hey, that's great. That's cool. So a good combo with Tales and Idol Champions. You love D&D. You can play both games at the same time. So okay, and today we have a topic like every streams that we do. We do have a subject to cover. So what are we covering today?
We're gonna play with one hero today. Solo play.
Solo play. Do you have a favorite hero in solo?
Well, I like the mage because
Ashara?
Yeah, the spell effects are really cool. I'm a sucker for cool video effects.
Wizards are my favorite class, but for Tales from Candlekeep today, we are going to start with like our recommendations, tips and tricks on how to play in solo, why you would want to play solo just to get the basics of the game, and who to play solo, and depending on the gear that you have. So we'll go and do that. I see Justin on Facebook is asking if we are doing a turn-based game. Yes, the game is turn-based, so we're gonna jump right into the game. And as always, guys, don't hesitate to ask questions in chat. We'll be more than happy to answer you guys.
Sophie is going to play, and I'm going to try to field all your questions.
Awesome. Oh, all right. I'll push that plushie. All right. Okay, there we go. Codes are awesome. Yeah. All right. Ashara's been your favorite for solo. That's awesome. So we are going to play today the Monster Safari. It's a quest where you have to simply defeat various monsters. So we're going to hop into the safari and just go for hunting.
Rio Oz, I believe they're 4th edition mechanics, right?
So yeah, it's a very tricky question because the adventure system board game, the board games themselves were based on the 4th edition, you know, Legend of Druids, Temple of Elemental Evil and all that, and they added some 5th edition elements into To Move Annihilation, but the board game itself has its own rule sets, so it's not fully 5th edition or 5th edition. So it has the basic, it was based on the 4E, but then the other one has advantages that are added into the system.
They were created when 4th edition was live, current, right?
Yep. All right.
So, and they're all compatible, so they're all based on the same system.
Oh, this game rules. Thank you so much, Realms Gamer. Okay, so I am going to start this quest, and as a solo character in Tomb of Annihilation board game, they recommend, if you have never played this game, start with Artus Cimber, and we're gonna do that. And the reason why Artus Cimber is a good hero to start with when you have your first experience in solo gameplay is because he has melee and he has range and he has a lot of daily powers. So of course Dragonbait is very strong, but Dragonbait doesn't have range attacks. So when you want to stay away from enemies and be sure to use a strategy of like being careful, you don't want to rush in like with the tank, Artus Cimber is a good pick, of course, but again it depends on your gameplay style.
And somebody is asking if we could lower the background music just a bit.
Of course, we can definitely do that. I'm gonna go back to the menu here and change the volume.
And Rio, we don't know what Dragonbait smells like.
Oh, you know what? Once we get into the quest, the music is gonna be like just background noise, so it'll get better.
And also Faint Karmatic.
I'm gonna check what we have.
It's every mission where if you fail, you lose the loot that you've acquired during that mission, but your heroes don't die and restart from scratch.
This should be fine. We're fine here. Good. So yeah, we have the first thing that I want to do here is pick the abilities, the powers as they call them, that we're gonna go with. Some powers on some heroes are used as buffs for your other party members, so don't go with powers that you don't need for the adventure. So alright, I'm gonna go and use bookmark and careful shot. So those are like obviously at will powers are pretty cool. Lightning reflex. What it does is if you do a at will power, you can just do this reflex and you shoot a second time in the turn. Pass without a trace is not something I would use because you go over traps and monsters, but at the normal mode, traps are fine. You can step on traps, but I would not go step on traps at obviously horrific mode.
And Vagabond, we're here in chat. We can read you.
Okay, as far as the powers of the daily, I'm going the Ring of Winter and Lightning Arrow. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these and we'll just go ahead and start.
Okay, that's a pretty versatile artist.
Yeah, so I don't have legendary gear or anything. Like I'm starting basic that we have.
And Tired Ewok. Well, you're gonna see pretty much now. We're gonna start playing. It's somewhat like Heroes of Might and Magic in the combat phase, sort of. But yeah, as Angry J is saying, it's pretty much based on the adventure system. So
yeah, so there's a sequence of play. So I'm gonna start and just walk you through if you're new with the game. So there's different phases. We start with the hero phase. The hero phase is when you move and make your actions. So we're just going to move and explore a new tile. So now we're moved to the exploration phase, and we see we have traps and chests.
So Kilania is saying that we're probably going to test out your theory that we can step on traps.
Let's do it! I'm going to go. So one thing that is cool about playing solo, it's right back at Artist again. So you get to just keep going at a, I would say, rather fast pace. Because if you play just like you would in the board game with 4, obviously turns are going to take longer. But I play always 4 when I play in my personal game because I like to play all the heroes together. Okay, so I'm going to step on the trap. Oh, it was triggered. 3 of damage. We can take that.
Okay.
And let's open the trap while we're here and explore a new tile. We have Seize the Moment. So I could do another action. Not required right now. I don't have really anything to shoot, so we'll just go there. Jason, first game was Castle Ravenloft. That's very nice. A very good game.
Yeah. And also, Angry J, thank you for playing since the date was released.
More traps.
And yeah, I'm worried about that.
I'm gonna go around
all
here.
Those traps.
I have to kill monsters. I have to kill one of each.
Oh.
One Bikini Warrior and a Velociraptor. Oh! Not starting very lucky. Okay. I'm stunned. So what stun does, you can see here with my actions. I'm limited with only 1 instead of 2 actions. So 1 attack, probably. Oh, and I guess you can go ahead and discuss the coming updates that we have for the game.
So tomorrow we have a new patch coming out with 6 new languages for the game. And Sophie crit. Did you crit or did you just one-shot it?
I just one-shot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow 6 new languages that are coming out for the game, and drum roll, item trades between characters.
Yeah.
So I've been playing a bit. One of my characters was full of gear, and I couldn't trade it to the other guy. And now, tomorrow, I will be able to.
Yeah, and we also obviously have some tweaks, bug fixes, and whatnot, but we'll give all the details in tomorrow's live stream.
The main cool stuff is here. They're going to talk to you about debugging and stuff tomorrow. But still worth it.
Oh, and I have potion! I'm going to use it.
Okay, you've been pretty lucky with your drops and monster killing.
Tu peux peut-être scroller, mais bon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, the chat on Facebook is appearing.
Yeah. Alright. So I can move. I think I'm gonna go in a place where I don't have traps. So don't go on traps, Arthur. Oh, here you go. There you go. I love playing him because he has so much speed. The movement that he can do is pretty good.
Oh, now you have a challenging tile.
Attack! Okay, challenging tiles happen randomly. It's when we have an encounter during the exploration phase. So biting insects, each hero will be attacked I have adrenaline. I'm just gonna cancel it. Usually I cancel whatever doesn't attack, because I don't want to have damage.
Yeah,
Missed.
if you can avoid damage, it's always good.
All right.
And also, the encounters, eventually you're gonna get some positive ones because they.
Hey.
Oh, okay, that was a pretty simple mission.
Yep, that was fun. I have treasures now.
And,
So the chests that you get at the end of your quest are depending on the difficulty, of course, but if you pick up chests during your adventure, they're going to be added in the total chest you open up at the end. So be sure you loot your chest.
And Tired Ewok is asking if there are plans to bring it to iOS eventually.
So we do have plans to port it to other consoles, devices. So we're looking into it. We don't have any official plans on that yet, but we're definitely open to port. We're starting full PC first, and then we'll see as we go.
And also, Angry J is asking if when you get past level 100, the rarity level of the chests. Will it be increased, or will it eventually be increased in future patches?
So it's a good question. When you level up, yes, the rarity of the chests go from common up to more legendary chests, and it's also something that we are looking at. So if you have feedback or any thing you'd like to see, just send us a message, and we'll definitely discuss that internally. So I'm gonna go with Ashara, going into a exploration quest.
So it's wizard time.
So wizard time, and I like Ashara to have haste because I can do a second attack or a second movement, and I don't use the shield because I'm all about damage. So I don't know about you guys in the chat if you're more of a damage dealer or support. She has the mage armor, so I'm like, hey, let's go with the Scorching Ray. It's my favorite power in the game. Maybe it's a bad idea, but let's find out. I usually go full power. So we're gonna go with Ashara for the next quest.
And Mibbers is asking if someone's volume can be adjusted. Someone out of the two of us, or overall, or the music, or...
let's get the mic.
Maybe I mumble a bit.
Yeah, so we have a new mic, so...
Enunciate.
When we're in the game, is that okay? Because the volume of the game is like super low. Okay, so we have to discover 12 tiles. This quest may take us a little bit more time. We're gonna have a bit more to defeat, but yeah.
And the Faint Karmatic, basically the mission's gonna give you as many tiles as you need to complete it. Like so if you need to explore, what is it in this mission, 12 tiles? So if you want to zigzag through the map and explore 12 tiles that way, that works. Or if you want to make a big square, that works too.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kelania. I'm just trying to read chat and answer at the same time, but I'm gonna try to stay lined up.
So I'm starting Mage Armor. One nice thing to do when you start is buff yourself. Oh, now I have a 3 tile, but we have a ally here with us, so all good. Thank you guys for the feedback.
You had an ally for a moment.
Yeah, so I called those the meat shields. Don't have to worry about them. So one cool thing about Ashara's powers is if we have monsters that are adjacent, we have some powers that defeat also like in AoE format. So let's try with this and see if we have hit. And we missed one, but we got one. So that's not bad. And seeing how this guy is going to attack next, I'm just gonna go and explore right next to him and use my Lockstone. So the Lockstone, I will re-roll with the +4. So hopefully I dodge his attack. We'll see. I'm not the luckiest person with my rolls. I don't know about you guys' luck when you have rolls. I usually tend to be more on the bad luck side.
But that's 21 armor class.
Yeah. Yes, and she did it with the mage armor, so no big deal.
And to the person that I missed that said that the art is amazing, I'm gonna relay that to the artists, and they'll be pretty stoked.
Thank you guys, thank you so much. I'm sure they will be happy to hear this.
New items.
So I don't use the scroll because Ashara already has pretty strong powers, so I'm just gonna salvage that. And we could use a haste to attack again. And let's hope that it was not used in... Oh, the stone took the power instead of the power itself, so now I'll be able to cast it again next turn.
Very nice. Because haste is awesome.
Oh, friendly. Okay, so far, so good. Sweet. Okay.
And Tired Walk is asking if Dragon Bait in this game is the same as Dragon Bait from Curse of the Azure Bonds.
Yes.
And I do not know that.
Yes. So he's coming back from you guys that knew him back in the days. It's the same Dragon Bait. Yes. Just like Artis also has origins in other parts of the D&D lore. Some of the heroes you may know from other places. Alright, so seize a moment. I get to have another action. I have 2 movements. Sadly, I have nothing to attack, so I'm just gonna go and move. We're now at 5 out of 12 tiles explored, so the quest varies. Sometimes you have kill quest, explore quest, or something different. Alright.
So apparently we gave Kilania some reading material, well, something to read for this weekend. Because Curse of the Azure Bonds seems to be good.
Here goes. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite item in the entire game. So it cancels encounters by having this. So if I have a bad encounter, the orb will just take over the encounter. So what I can do is use it, and I now feel safe. All right, I'm gonna use that. So I love soloing with the Shara. Also, I would say she may needs a bit of practice to know, how to use her defensive spells, attack spells, and try to play, and find which one you prefer, obviously. And Shara, I love playing her solo because she can also open traps without single worries because she flies over traps. So I can just dodge every traps I go to, and I can, hey, I'm gonna use my loot. So that's very sweet. And I have haste. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ended my turn here and wasted my item for encounter. I could use haste and go and find an exit, but I don't think I have one close enough. So even if I have haste, with 6 speed, I wouldn't even be able to reach the edges. So I'm gonna just end my turn here and cancel the next encounter with the, the item we just picked up.
Crystal ball?
Yeah. Okay, so a Shara can fly over obstacles, but if you land on an obstacle, she'll trigger the trap. So you be sure you don't land on a trap. She'll fly if you go through a trap. So nothing to attack. I'm gonna go explore without...
Can your ally explore?
No, that guy is just like he's on the ground here. See?
Oh, okay. It's not a person. It's a scarecrow basically.
It's a magical scarecrow. Yeah. Awesome. So.
Okay. Well, Angry J and Subnet Striker are saying that Horrific gets hard, which I'm assuming, and yeah, basically you have to gear up. And
for legendaries, yeah, we hear that. We're looking at that also. We're looking to optimize the drops for legendaries. It's something that we are going to look into just after the update for tomorrow. Because we know that it's sometimes you get some materials more than other materials in the legendary, so that makes it very hard to collect everything that you need. So definitely, it's something we're looking into, guys.
And also, you've probably seen that. Well, so far, I feel like, and I'm not even on the team, so I'm just here as an observer, sort of. And I see that we've been working hard to kind of address the issues that people have been raising when, let's say, that the chance to hit value wasn't displayed, which was kind of annoying from my testing.
Just to specify, he's in the Become Team Canada, but on another project.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go here and discover that. The responsiveness of the devs is pretty amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for the feedback. We have a pretty awesome community team of great people.
Yeah.
That answer your messages.
Hard at work on improving the game and making it awesome for everybody.
I have 2
you have
actions.
a place to land? Okay.
I'm gonna go there. I still have so I gain 3 bonus to armor class. This is crazy. 22 AC with that. I'm keeping it. Yeah, and this is a belt that if it's in my inventory, I'll get extra damage. But if I fail or I miss a attack, the belt is destroyed. So it really is a temporary item.
Okay.
Thank you, sub. Yeah. So we also have some pretty cool content coming down the road. I can't say details, but just to let you know, we have some pretty cool content coming. I'm excited.
And thank you, Angry J, for saying that we rock.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you guys rock. I always like to say a game would be nothing without its community, so it's all on you guys. Okay, so we have one more tile to discover, and we got this. Yay, we got this done.
As far as I know, Faint Karmatic, it's all gonna be patches. Like
it
for
depends
now, right?
of the content. Like new content, as in game updates, fixes, are going to be included as just regular updates. But if we have major like content, like new heroes, or it may be DLCs, but I don't have the details right now.
I don't think we have any planned right away, right?
We'll let you guys know for sure.
Okay. Well, again, I'm ignorant about all that stuff.
There's plans, but I can't get into details too much. We'll let you know as soon as we're able. Okay, so now we're into solo with Dragonbait. And Dragonbait is pretty awesome, and I feel like we're gonna take on a boss. Which boss are we doing? Nanny Poo Poo, she's pretty cool. The Great Ape. The ape attacks like pum pum. The ape is very strong. We could go for Velindra, but Velindra is like, what are we doing? I feel like doing Nanny Poo Poo. I love this one. So, going in with Dragonbait, remember Dragonbait is melee, so we're gonna have to look at what kind of powers we're gonna take with him. And we have Last Stand, so if he dies, he gets back up. That's perfect. I love this ability. The Shen State allow him to sense those who mean him harm, so it prevents next monster spawn from happening. Let's see what else we can do here. Heroism is for a ally hero, so you don't need that as a solo. So I'm gonna keep Shen State, and his daily, I attack an enemy with a plus 6 of damage. It would also attack an adjacent monster.
That's devastating, but what else?
We have Compel Duel. So Dragonbait, he'll attack monster with plus 12, 2 if we miss. You see this one, if I miss, I miss. This one, if I miss, it's 2. And the Blessed Strike, this one is nice because it gives advantage to your other heroes, but as a solo, I wouldn't recommend this one. And each one on a Dragonbait tile has plus 1 damage. Again, this is more of a
it's a team
support. So let's just go with damage bait.
So Dragonbait basically has fewer daily powers than Artis.
Artis is the only hero with so many powers because he has the Ring of Winter. And so he has a Ranger daily, and he has 2 possibilities of having Ring of Winter daily.
Frost attacks, right?
Yeah, so the Ring of Winter bestows him with the power of ice.
Okay.
It's a ring with a long story of curse, and he's the one that took the ring for him, so he deals with the curse and doesn't, make other people suffer from it. And that's why he doesn't age, so the ring makes him immortal.
And speaking of artists, we had a colleague that dressed up as artists for Halloween.
For Halloween, I know!
It was a really good costume. I was not costumed,
I was like, wow.
But I was impressed.
Me too. As a cosplayer, I know how I can be.
Okay, I didn't even bring my cowboy hat for the cheapest, laziest costume ever. I didn't even bring it to work this year.
Have you guys ever, either in your Dungeon and Dragon campaigns or if you do LARPing, have you ever dressed up as like a D&D class or one of your own characters perhaps? Curious.
D&D cartoon characters. I'm not aware of the D&D cartoon, but
I have watched some of them. They're so nice. I've seen a team being dressed up. Yeah, that's what Rio's talking about. A group was dressed up at the old D&D. I saw it. That's epic. That was great.
Okay, now what's the quest this time?
So I have to explore the jungle, find Nanny Poo Poo, and defeat the boss. So nice. Dragon bait. We got this. Birdsong is also I like playing Birdsong too. She's more of a support, so maybe as a first hero to solo with, she may not be the easiest. Dragonbait can do 2 attacks, 2/2 with his blade here.
Okay.
Swift Strike, so he's a good hero to start solo with because he can have more than 1 target, but the issue with the Swift Strike, you have +7, so that's not the highest percentage of chance of hitting. But if you have a at will upgrade with Artist Timber and you can just one-shot enemies, Artist is also really good. Oh yeah, I see the Warded Skeleton. I wanted to say we are looking also at tweaking the Warded Skeleton's damage because he has damage that is even higher than encounters right now. So when you defeat a Warded Skeleton, a random spell is cast on your tile. It's something the team's looking into also for a next update. He's going to be nerfed, so don't worry, guys.
Okay, Rioz, that sounds pretty cool. I'm interested in the cartoon now.
Nice.
Like that 80s animation. And
yeah. Here we are.
oh, something went wrong.
This was not part of the plan.
And you got...
So, survive the zombie assault.
Okay, that's a new objective that just appeared.
Yeah, so something happened and we have zombies attacking us. I'm gonna try the Swift Strike and see the Warded Skeleton, what it's gonna do. I missed one, but the second one is attack. Seize a moment, that's great. I'll be able to move
The stream
further.
seems okay here. Is there a way to see it? Because some
yeah,
people are saying that it freezes a bit.
It's on Twitch, so it's on. It's not on our side. It's the other. Yeah. But maybe try to go on another platform. But hey, we're back here then. Let us know. Okay, here we go. Oh, and level up. Awesome.
So now we get new loot.
Yeah.
Spell ward.
Oh, and I have a healing potion, thank goodness.
That was not cool.
Alright.
Meteor from the skeleton?
Yeah, I'm at 6, so that's okay. My 9-year-old daughter loves Dragon Bait, that's so nice.
And does he always do meteor, or is it a random spell?
It's random. So he did another spell before. So it depends. So we have one more zombie to fight. Here. I have soup, so I'm gonna try to attack both. 68 is not bad, but wow.
Okay, Dragon Bait is
that's
kicking
great.
butt.
Yeah, and now we got this complete. Hey,
very nice.
Very nice. That was Dragon Bait. And then we're gonna play. Ooh, the Green Hag. Oh, that's an achievement that we have to do. The survival.
30 walk. I would be pretty interested in seeing the halfling barbarian.
Oh yeah. Thank you guys on Twitch. Thanks for the feedback. And alright, so we have one more hero to play solo here. The one and only Birdsong. So let's see what we can go into here. Exploration, the Swarm. Kill monsters and escape. Disarm traps. Oh, she's very good at disarming traps. Birdsong has higher rolls on that. Search for treasure chests. Defeat monsters. Okay, let's do something like that. Defeat Battery Warrior and Hunted. Let's do that.
And Kilania, I think we're gonna tone them down a bit. Wow, losing, not able to speak anymore. But we're probably gonna cap them at level 6 spells. Not sure, but we're gonna tone them down a bit.
Oh yeah, it's being looked into. I don't know the details, but yeah, they're looking into that. Okay, so let's see with Birdsong. Bardic Inspiration, so that's my hat. Wheels, Dispel Magic, you really want to have. Bardic Lore, loot 2 treasures and I can pick between. And this restores utilities for all party members, so I don't really want to have group ones. All monsters on burst style are getting disadvantage. Hit 4, miss 3. I could just go for an attack. The monster gains disadvantage if I attack with that.
Dramatic strike.
Yeah. So I have Bardic Inspiration, and here I have. I'd rather have the poison darts due to the range. Yeah. So those are 2 melee. I'd rather have a range attack and a melee attack.
And a +9 attack bonus.
Yeah.
Is pretty solid.
Yes. That'll work. I like the character animation on that screen. Thank you so much. Faint Chromatic. So we're pretty cruising into into quest here.
And it's 30 past the hour, and we're just a reminder that we're gonna have a giveaway at the end of the stream. Yeah. Towards the end of the stream, we're gonna give you, somebody, Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation Steam key, and a promo code for 7 gold chests and idol champions.
I want to kill monsters, so I'll take that. All right. Okay, so what are my options?
Okay, that's a pretty...
78 is good. Alright, and then with Birdsong, Bardic Lore, if you're equipped with that, you can pick between 2 treasures.
Oh, nice.
I'm taking a Potion of Healing here. And
Obscure Logic, we're not going to do a raffle right away. It's going to be at the end, but and I'm not sure we're going to do it in raffle form.
Yeah, we're unable to do a raffle model, but it'll be a question, and whoever has to answer the question first gets the prize. Here we go. Another healing potion? Yeah. Let's go with that. And I'm going to use 1. Healing potions, by the way, don't take action. If you have them in your inventory, you can use as many healing potions as you want.
And you always get to choose what loot you get, right?
If I have a Bardic Lore, if I have Bardic Lore equipped as a utility.
Okay.
All right, so we have. Now this is something that we've had in a last update: the percentage of the chance of hitting, and also if monsters are into your line of sight when you attack. So let's see. This. Yeah.
Well, Obscure Logic, it's not going to be something difficult. I mean, we're going to go easy on you guys.
Yeah,
and we're going to keep the trivia to basic stuff.
Super basic. So, yeah. I love that, Rio. So it's not riddles.
That's a pretty nice idea, though. Or you can have, like, choices to make. Or,
yeah, so
I mean, it's not...
remember we have to stay loyal to the Tomb of Annihilation board game. So we can't really go in and had so many things that really don't fit in the board game, but we're also definitely looking forward to, you know, looking at exploring all your feedback and see what's possible and what's not possible, while still keeping the spirit of the game, of course.
And also, Tired Ewok, if you're still in here, have a good day.
Thank you.
I saw that you had to go, but thank you for being here.
All right. Looking nice so far. We have 3 out of 8. So battery wire or hundreds. Okay. I'm just hoping that I have enough to defeat while I still have HP. Maybe I'll get more healing potions. So I'm gonna disarm the trap. I'm not really sure what's there, and I don't want to risk having an attack. Since I have either my interrupt, and I do want monsters to spawn because that's my mission, okay. So let's go and have them spawn. I'll save my adrenaline for something maybe, you know, harder as far as encounter goes.
And thank you, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but Capo Calypso. Just add it to your Steam wishlist, and you'll stay updated to whatever we post on the community. I see we're pretty active. Well, Sophie's pretty active. I read the forums.
Yeah, I'm writing as BCom, but yeah, usually, well, always it's me that's posting there.
And Angry Jay is saying that he's gonna lose his mind if we get to the previous games. So if we, let's say, add characters from the
know why it's in the plans. We do have plans to do Legend of Druids, Temple of Elemental Evil, and all of those board games. But that really depends on how you guys like Tales from Candlekeep. and that's why we really want to. We say this so many times, but we want to nail the core gameplay of this title. And once that is done, we see, hey, you guys have gotten the game, played the game, we got feedback from you guys, and definitely that would be what we'd want to do, work on the other board games. So make our dreams come true, guys.
And Big Willie Styles is asking if it's kind of like XCOM. There are some elements. The combat is different though. I mean, it's D&D based abilities like spells and like bow attacks and knife or sword attacks. And there are concepts mostly pulled from D&D and the D&D adventure system. But there's no cover elements or robots or aliens, as far as I know, right?
Of course, the environment is different. All right, let's see. I'm looking for monsters, but it seems like I have no choice but to go where there's a trap.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna disarm a trap because Birdsong only needs a 10 to disarm. She dodged it. She didn't get it, sadly. But I have plenty of adrenaline and I have encounter interruptions, so I don't mind not exploring. I'd rather use another turn and disarm and not be hurt.
And also, this game is based on the board game Tomb of Annihilation that just came out like last
By
week.
WizKids, yep, on the 18th.
Okay, on the 18th. So that's like 2-3 weeks ago. It just came out. So if you want to go check it out,
board game is amazing, and you'll see once you play the board game, if you have played Tales from Candlekeep, the similarities. The quests are the same heroes, same powers. So really what Tales from Candlekeep is Tomb of Annihilation taken and put into a digital version with some tweaks to it.
And you get some cool minis like Angry J is using for his D&D campaigns.
The minis, and if you have the what they have as the premium edition, the minis are painted. 42 minis, full color. We had an unboxing video on our channel if you guys want to check it out. We opened up the box. Oh, I got 3 here.
You're probably going to be able to finish your quest. It should be.
Oh, critical hit.
Uh-oh.
Let's do our best here. Maybe I'm going to go and use my daily...
Do you have a wand of fireball, I think?
I have a wand of fireball too. It will do 1 damage if I miss, so it would kill him for sure. But I'm not sure if he'll hit all of them. But let's try that. See, so we got 2. That's okay. Good. And recovery, so I'm healing myself. And healing a power that I used. So I think I'm gonna obviously recover the ball. Crystal encounters. Encounters are deadly, but there are so many ways to counter the encounters. Your abilities, the adrenaline. Look at how much adrenaline I have. I could cancel the rest of the encounters probably for the rest of the game. With the crystal ball, I have a second crystal ball, and so many heroes have powers like she does for canceling encounters.
And I was talking to people, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the encounters are on basically there are card deck where if you get a bad one, it goes away until you go through all of them.
Correct. So it's a deck, just like the board game. If you pick something, it'll be under the pile, you know, and just like in the board game, some are like coming back in the pile more than once.
Yeah, they might have more than one instance, but you're gonna see some good ones eventually.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
Oh yeah.
And,
another recovery! I am so lucky.
Angelov, the Demon. I'm not sure we have anything about D&D Arena of War.
Is there a way to return in any same style going out? D&D Arena of War, I'm not familiar.
No.
Oh. But I mean, we're gonna write it down and take a look. I'm always up for more info there. So hey, we had a first round of solos complete. Now we're going into, let's go into a difficult boss fight. Why don't we go into
Are we still gonna solo or
solo?
is it team time? No.
Yep, it's solo today, so we're gonna go solo, and we're gonna go. Now the question is, who do we go and take solo? Ras? Do we go solo Ras?
We can ask the chat.
Or the Juggy? Well,
okay, which mission?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one we're gonna take. We'll take the heart. Yeah. That would be. The Ras we have done in one of the past streams. We could go and do the Veggie. We've done it like a bunch of times. The Great Ape? Great Ape would be nice. Great Ape would be nice. Probably with Dragon Bait. What do you think?
Oh, that's perfectly fine. And I hope we don't XCOM your dice rolls, Rio Ozzy, because I felt the pain as well. Like 85% shouldn't miss, never. And the painted minis would be perfect for me because my artistic skills are what they are, and I need painted minis.
And they are so tiny, so you need to be like very precise when you do that.
And Nimanva.
Are we limited to the 4 characters? So there's, like in the board game, there's a 5th character, Kawasha, a druid, and the druid has transforms, shapeshift into other forms of creatures, and also has a companion. So we do have plans to add Kawasha into Tales from Candlekeep down the road. So that's a 5th hero that'll be available in the game.
And will we be able to make a team of 5 characters?
So it's something that I can't announce yet, but it's to be expected. So you guys will see through it.
Yeah.
And to add more characters, there's also discussions, and we've had a lot of feedback from you guys about, hey, you know, can I play any other heroes from the other board games into Tales from Candlekeep, like Dritz, Minsk, or I don't know, name them, into Tales from Candlekeep. It's also something that we are, you know, discussing. We're not close to any of the feedback you guys sent.
Well, if we end up doing the other adventures, maybe, again, I'm speculating, probably bring in the characters as well.
So when you have the board games, they are so well balanced that you can take a hero and take him into one of the board game and play him in the next one. Say play Artus Cimber into Temple of Elemental Evil, you know, and that's something that we could definitely do with Tales from Candlekeep. We'll see how we go. It really is, you know, we're discussing that, but we don't have like the official announcement to do on that. But definitely we're not close to the idea for sure.
And a note to myself, if I'm making a farm in D&D land, I'm not going to put out like scarecrows. They're not really.
At least they get the hit for us.
Yeah, they take 1 hit.
Yeah.
But hopefully I wouldn't get skeletons on my farm, just like crows and...
Alright, let's go with that. They are interchangeable. That's a hard word to pronounce when you're a French person. Spawn a monster. Nope, not anymore. So we need to find the fallen tree.
Okay.
Keep going, find the fallen tree.
Yeah, I've done that one yesterday.
Ooh.
And it was a close call, but my heroes pulled through.
Yeah, that's always rewarding when you finish a very tough quest.
And thank you, Lou Anthony Courts on Facebook, telling us that if the board games look anything like this, they'll be amazing.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna take the compliment.
The board games are amazing. WizKids, they do such a good job. Love the board game. Like we have them at the office, but I even bought copies home because I'm such a fan and I'm a collector, so I like to have them home too. Love the board game. And we do play also. It's really funny because, you know, the first quest we have in Tales from Candlekeep, Prince Jessamine gives you some information on what's going on, and then you find mushrooms. Well, in the board game, it starts the same way. You have the same quest, so you'll find some similarities, because that's our inspiration.
Yeah, maybe if we made the scarecrow out of metal, that'd be a good idea. Or give him like a little chainmail or something.
We should have Scarecrow that have some magical spell for counterattacks. Whenever they die, they do like the warded skeleton, you know, warded scarecrows.
And Rio Ozzy's asking, what is the lore for Candlekeep?
So, you mean why the name Candlekeep?
Or the backstory, or...
So, Tales from Candlekeep. So, as you can tell, we have Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation. Maybe one day we'll have Tales from Candlekeep, Legend of Dritz, Tales from Candlekeep. So, the tales are just like the collection of the stories. You know, Candlekeep is, if you guys have played Baldur's Gate, you know Candlekeep as being a famous location for all the historical lore.
Is it the Sword Coast or the Forgotten Realms, or is it part of the...
Yeah, you have. That's a very good question. So probably both.
Okay.
But I'm sure there's people in the chat that are way more dig into D&D that could enter that. So we are doing the boss right now, which I love the soundtrack for the boss. Forgotten Realms.
Yeah,
you got it.
We're gonna look at the wiki afterwards, but thank you.
It's a library, yes. So they do store all the. Well, if you play Baldur's Gates, you start there.
Okay.
With your Gorion and your hero, and I've played this game like more times than I can count. Which I love Beam Dot games so much, and which, by the way, I'd like to reiterate that with Tales from Candlekeep, if you're a fan of Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, this game is not like these games. It has its own very specific rule sets, just like the adventure system. Because we had some comments sometimes, hey, you know, this is not like Baldur's Gate. We never claim to be like Baldur's Gate. It's not the same type of rule. Turn-based. Okay, 6 of damage. A good start. And I don't want to have monster spawn, so let's do the Shen state. And we still have a movement, but I think I'll stay right there. Why not use this item? I'm just curious to see what's out here. 0, 0, 0. Oh, very deadly traps. None of these traps do damage.
And thank you, Faint Karmatic and Rio Ozi, for educating us about Candlekeep. Very appreciated.
Well, we love the, yeah, definitely. So that's why we went with Candlekeep as far as the name. So it fits with the.
So now
oh, I could do 2/2 and kill him, or I could do 1 basic attack. Oh, my basic Ellie Avenger would do 4. Alright, yay, we did it.
Okay, Dragon Bait Rocks.
Yeah, there you go.
Got an achievement.
Ooh, for defeating the, we have a lot of game saves on this. Back to Matt.
It's 10 minutes to the hour. Should we start
10 minutes to the hour?
looking
We can,
into the giveaways?
We can look into the giveaway. So we have one lucky winner. One of you guys across all platforms will be winning a Tales from Candlekeep, the game you see on screen, Steam key. And also, as a bonus, a Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm promo code. And this promo code for Idle Champions give you 7 gold chests.
Yes. Do we give 1 to each person or 2 to
one
the same?
winner. One winner gets it all. So we have a question. Do you have a question in mind, Felix, that you want to ask our friends?
More or less. Do you have one better than mine, probably?
Let me think of something here.
Or we could probably ask for their favorite, like, at will power.
That's hard because the timing will be.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I'm gonna go with something very simple that we have done today. We have played 4 heroes solo. It's very simple. I want the name of all 4 heroes. And no spelling errors, you have to type them right. So the first person that asks in the chat, who are the heroes that we have played? And you get the prize. So we're watching all platforms and we'll see who gets it.
And Tanarath, it's based on 4th edition.
Adjective Beaver.
Oh yeah.
Over on Mixer.
Okay.
Adjective Beaver, can you send us a message on any social media platform or media@talesfromcandlekeep.com and we'll give you your promo codes. So we're streaming again tomorrow, guys, 3 to 4 Eastern time. We'll have more giveaways there. Does this tie into Neverwinter? So it's both of them are D&D, but it's not the same world. We're into what he's called here. Oh, wait. Depends which part of Neverwinter, because Neverwinter also has their port of Miyazaru that ties into Tomb of Annihilation. So that is some environments and places you do see into Tales from Candlekeep. If you are into that part of the world, then yes, because they do also have the Tomb of Annihilation DLC for Neverwinter.
And does the quest storyline bring you or talk about Neverwinter in some ways? Probably.
No, not in this particular.
It's all based on the tomb and
it's all in
the
Schult,
jungles.
yes. You'll see that there are some places in Neverwinter that you will also go into this title, but that's about it. Congrats to the winner. Congrats to Beaver, Adjective Beaver. like the name. All right, guys. Well, that was all that we had for you today. In 10 minutes, I don't think we have time.
Okay.
We could do like a quick one, but I think that we have covered all the basics that we wanted to today. Again, we could just remind you guys that we have an update in Tales from Candlekeep tomorrow. So a couple things will be added into this update. First thing is the localization of 6 languages. So the game is coming out in other languages than English. We'll be giving the details. It's been posted on the forums already, but we're going to cover more that into details during tomorrow's live stream.
I believe we'll be
Paul
talking
will be
to you
there
with you?
With me. So
okay.
Paul, senior producer, you may have seen him in other live streams in the past, and I'll be there also to go over these languages. Is this coming to console? So we are looking at the option, of course. We're not close to porting to consoles or other mobile devices or whatnot. So we're looking into that, Fizz. Good question.
And congratulations to the winner of the giveaway. And
Candlekeep and Neverwinter are in the same world. So yeah. Will a Dark Sun style game come up in the future? A Dark Sun style, do you know?
No, I am not familiar with Dark Sun.
So
Sorry.
Thanks for the other fun stream. Thank you so much. And again, tomorrow with the update, we're also going to have trading items between characters, which is not possible right now. But with that new update, you'll be able to take a potion on Birdsong and trade it to Dragonbait or vice versa. And also some additional bug fixes, tweaks, and improvements, which we're going to go into details. It's a post-apocalyptic. Oh, gotcha. Awesome.
And check
great.
out Idle Champions and their Liar's Night event that ends on November 6th.
Yeah,
so
last chance to get the new hero, the Dark Knight.
Kron. Half-orc.
Nice half-orc.
And pretty much
that's it. Thank you. Any last questions? We'll maybe take any last questions you guys have.
Something else is coming up after us, right? It was listed on Twitch earlier, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, stay tuned. There's something else after us.
We could have to go check on Twitch. So that's why we can't go over. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Why 4th edition and not the 5th? That's a good question. When the Adventure System board games came out, the 5th did not exist. So they were
2010, I think.
They were based on the 4th, and all we did is get ourselves inspired by the board games. So they are inspired by the 4th edition, but then again, they have their own specific rule set. So it's not core 4th or core 5, because now they borrow some elements of the 5. So it's a mix of both. But really into the Adventure System board game rule sets.
Yep.
Thank you so much, you guys. All right. Thank you, guys. So that was Sophie and Felix. And we'll be back tomorrow, 3 to 4 Eastern time. So that's noon PDT. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was really good to chat with you guys again today.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.